Fans, loved ones, and former teammates of Kobe Bryant celebrated his life and legacy last night at the Staples Center. Their tribute to the late basketball star moving to many tears. NBC's Steve Patterson was there.
Last night, the Staples Center, known as the house that Kobe built, transformed into a hardwood shrine to the basketball icon's legacy. In the first game back since losing their brother, every Laker came wearing his jersey, taking the court in his memory.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe's widow, Vanessa Bryant, posting a picture of her husband and daughter's jerseys draping empty seats, saying there's no number 24 without number 2. Lakers leader LeBron James spoke to the fans.
Tonight, we celebrate the kid that came here at 18 years of age, retired at 38, and became probably the best dad that we've seen over the last 3 years, man.
While Shaq spoke about the man he called a younger brother at an event in Miami.
The pain's going to always be here. Even when I get 50, 60, 70, the pain's going to always be here.
Today, international stars from another game Kobe loved showed their appreciation. Soccer players paused for a moment of silence ahead of their match. Back in Philadelphia this afternoon, Kobe's hometown high school Lower Merion came together in the gym named after his legacy. Meanwhile, the NTSB investigating what went wrong in the crash that killed Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others. Sources close to the investigation telling NBC News that while the pilot, Ara Zabayan, was certified to fly by instrument in low visibility, the charter company, Island Express Helicopters, was not. Though a former pilot for Island Express says that's common for companies in Southern California with typically clear skies. As unanswered questions swirl about Kobe's death, millions pay homage to his legend.
Now from San Angelo's News Channel, this is your KSAN News at 10.
Good evening, and thanks for tuning in to KSAN Weekend News at 10. I'm Mark Brown. Whew. We begin tonight with some devastating news. 18-time NBA All-Star Kobe Bryant is dead. He and his daughter, Gianna, died early this morning in a helicopter crash in Southern California. CNN's Polo Sandoval has this remembrance.
He was born Kobe Bean Bryant, but to the world, the 41-year-old was a global basketball phenomenon. The son of a pro basketball player, the Philly native finished high school and was quickly drafted by the NBA.
Greatness lies ahead for this young man.
At the time, Bryant was the youngest player in the league's history at just over 17 years old.
I think a lot of people, even when I came out of high school, I think people were kind of giving me the cold shoulder to begin with, because I think, unfortunately, some people wanted me to fail because I defied the odds.
The MVP spent his entire pro career with the LA Lakers, winning 5 NBA championships with the team. During his 20 seasons, Bryant became one of the league's top-scoring players, even surpassed Michael Jordan, becoming 4th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. On 2 occasions, he helped secure Team USA Olympic gold on the world stage. Bryant dealt with controversy, too. In 2003, he was charged with sexual assault, accused of raping a 19-year-old hotel employee.
No, sir.
The charge was later dropped, and the case was settled in civil court. Bryant also overcame various sport-related injuries, always determined to heal and return to the court. Then in the fall of 2015, he announced his plan to retire from the NBA and played his final game in 2016. The following year, his jersey numbers 8 and 24 were retired. Since then, he has made his mark on Hollywood, winning an Academy Award for his animated film, Dear Basketball. But his greatest accomplishment may have been off the hardwood. He was a husband and proud father of 4 children.
We all have moments like this in life where it just seems like that day is never going to end. You know, it just seems like the moment that you're in just feels like the darkest moment to you. You know, and at that point, you really kind of have to step outside of yourself and put it in perspective and understand that, you know, I've had many, many blessings, a lot of things to be thankful for.
At 6'6", Bryant was more than just a literal giant. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti wrote, Bryant inspired, amazed, and thrilled people everywhere with his incomparable skill on the court, and awed us with his intellect and humility as a father, husband, creative genius, and ambassador for the game he loved. Polo Sandoval, CNN, New York.
Bryant is survived by his wife, Vanessa, and their other 3 daughters. The youngest, Capri, was just born in June. Rachel will have more details on his legacy later on in sports. With the Super Bowl on tap this Sunday, it only makes sense that Saturday Night Live would have an NFL player hosting this week. That player's Houston Texans star, J.J. Watt. Mark Barger has a preview.
I like it.
Eating super spicy chicken wings with Jimmy Fallon.
When you breathe, it hurts.
Turned up the heat on J.J. Watt.
Hi, I'm J.J. Watt.
But the NFL star really steps into the fire this week, hosting Saturday Night Live.
You scared?
No.
I've already been knocked on my butt on national television in front of millions of people, so I can't really humiliate myself a whole lot more.
Watt showed Fallon his Justin Timberlake-inspired dance moves and talked about the celebrity who offered to officiate at his upcoming wedding.
Do you take this woman to be your wife? I'll be back. I'm going to get the rings.
But SNL is a different beast. The Rock reached out with hosting advice. Watt also texted with Peyton Manning, who may have set the bar for athletes hosting the show.
The biggest thing they said is just have fun with it. You know, it's SNL. Be confident, have fun, and buy in.
Watt's not only carrying the Houston Texans flag, he's also one of the rare defensive players in the SNL spotlight.
Maybe we'll see some more defensive players in the future. I don't know. I have a younger brother, and he's kind of funny, so you never know.
Watt can help the cause on the comedy equivalent of Game Day.
I think it's going to be a different adrenaline rush than I've ever had, and I'm really looking forward to that.
But he's pretty much done with the wings.
The air hurts.
Mark Barger, NBC News.
The Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers are officially on their way to Miami for Super Bowl 54. It's the first time since the 1969 season the Kansas City Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. For Chiefs and Andy Reid, this is his second trip to the Super Bowl as a head coach. 15 years ago, he took the Philadelphia Eagles to the NFL championship game. On the other side, the 49ers roster has limited Super Bowl experience. Their quarterback has 2 Super Bowl rings, serving as the backup to Tom Brady in 2 Patriot championships. Next stop, Miami, where the Chiefs are favored by 1. Kobe Bryant will be memorialized on the cover of Time magazine. It shows the basketball legend from the back holding the ball and taking a final bow. The photo was taken by CPI Syndication's Michael Mueller. 41-year-old Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash Sunday in Calabasas, California. His 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others also died in the crash. The magazine hits newsstands Friday.
San Angelo's news channel. This is your KSAN News at 10.
As fans and admirers pay tribute to basketball legend Kobe Bryant at the scene of the helicopter crash that claimed his life near Los Angeles, investigators sift through the remains of a troubling mystery. Why a veteran pilot would fly into dense fog when even police choppers were grounded? 9 people, including Bryant's 13-year-old daughter, were killed when the chopper plummeted to the ground yesterday morning. NBC's Tom Costello has the latest.
At the crash scene in Calabasas today, NTSB investigators have been carefully examining the pieces of wreckage strewn across a steep, rugged hillside and removing the victim's remains. Blue skies today, but Sunday morning, thick fog and clouds hung so low, LAPD and sheriff's helicopters were grounded.
My concern is just the decision-making process. And if we weren't flying in that weather, why was anybody else flying?
Kobe Bryant regularly leased the same luxury helicopter, a Sikorsky that took off from Orange County Airport at 9:08 a.m., headed to Bryant's training academy in Thousand Oaks. Air traffic control told the pilot to follow highways to the north, a normal procedure for chopper pilots. With the clouds and fog, the pilot requested special visual rules for low ceilings.
Helicopter 2 Echo X-ray with you for the special VFR transition. We are currently at 1400.
Minutes later, the helicopter was over Calabasas. It climbed, then descended quickly before dropping off radar.
2 Echo X-ray, you're still too low level for flight following at this time. 2 Echo X-ray, SoCal.
Scott Dalen heard the chopper fly right over his head, then slam into the hill.
I heard the helicopter approaching. I'm going, what in the world is a helicopter flying it? Because we're below minimums. There's no visibility.
It was just nothing but cloud and fog.
Correct.
Fellow chopper pilot Kurt Dietz had also flown Kobe Bryant and knew the pilot who died.
For any decision on go or no-go, it's a pilot in command. The actual pilot flying is a final authority.
He can decide whether to fly or not fly.
He's the only one who can.